Ah, those daggone dogs. Carl's dogs, they gotta go pee. So they want me to hang on. Meh. Ahoy, mateys. What? I'm live. Carl said to hang on because he's gotta let the dogs out. That's what happens when you're trying to go live. And yeah, I look. Oh, I look the same as I did at 1:30 today. At about 2:30, I said, okay, I will just lay down for a minute and I'll get up about 3:34 and do my hot shower thing. Excuse me, I don't know what I'm belching. I suppose it was those. Ah, I had some muffins with honey, uh, purposely with honey, because I've been using honey to help me battle this water on the lungs and around the lungs, and it's working. It's working. But for some reason, I didn't wake up. Had it not been for Holly by golly waking me up about 15 minutes ago, uh, I wouldn't be sitting here. That's crazy. Really crazy. So, anyways, we've already got quite a few people here. Hitch up and tow, welcome aboard. Oh, RV Ashes in April. Margie, good to see you. James Catnese. Okay, and Carl's back. All right, we'll wait a little bit, let a few people drift in. But anyways, that's what happened to me. I did not get my hot steaming shower just yet, so it'll happen yet tonight. Oh, and I might wake up here even. I haven't been drinking nothing other than water and coffee. I did have coffee the past several days. I know it says Powerade on it. That's just a bottle. It's water. I've been drinking, well, as much water as I can stand. RV says she doesn't have a whole lot of signal. Okay. Well, that's okay, Margie. You can just do the best you can. We're glad you're aboard. This should be fun trying to guest channel here tonight. Basically, kind of did the same thing for this evening show as I did for the morning show or the noon show. I call it morning because so many of you are seeing it in your morning because just because it's noon here, it's 9 a.m. on the West Coast. So right now it's 6, so 3 o'clock. Where probably Margie and Jeff, they're probably out west. Who else is here? Anyways, yeah. So I have a tendency to call it the morning show, but it's the noon show. Midwest Becker is here. Come on aboard. He bought his own gruel. Yeah, how about some tack? I learned. I accidentally stumbled across a channel. I don't know who it was. Wasn't part of our group, our community, but they show you how to make tack. That was a staple for the soldiers and sailors back in the day. It's just hard bread, but I guess it lasts for a long time. dinner in the bowl of microwave. I I guess you can warm up some gruel and tack in a microwave. And I'd want a little bit of strawberry jelly or honey to go with it. Talking about the honey again, I've had my daily dose. It's kind of weird. One one place says, when you're sick, you should do 4 tablespoons a day. Another place says 1 tablespoon per day, period. Or you can goof up your system, your body. Frederick Heron says Blue Van Dam. No, he says tomorrow it'll be 7 at this time. Yes, you're right. That's right, everybody. If you're in a state where they honor the daylight savings time thing, springtime, you set your clocks ahead 1 hour. And I don't have to do that. Well, yeah, I do. I live in Michigan. I said, well, so what? My phone, my computer, both of my computers, although the laptop's not on right now. Oh, let's see. The only phone I have to set forward is in my truck, in Serendipity. I'll have to set her clock forward. I'll do that tomorrow or whenever I get in. But my analog clocks, they all think it's 7:07 right now. I didn't bother to change them. I can subtract an hour or add an hour in my head, whatever I got to do. So yeah, the analog clocks they've all been reading what tonight at 2 a.m.'s time was supposed to be. Not going through all that. On the house, changing 40 clocks. It used to be worse. 40 sounds like a lot of clocks. I put a lot of clocks in storage. I have too many clocks. I love them all. But when I start doing this downsizing thing, guess what? There'll be some clocks for sale. Maybe Dave and I can get together and he can sell something. Or I'll sell them at a yard sale. Either way, I'll cry. No, that's ridiculous to cry over something that's it's just material. But remember now, I just got to do something. Shopping list. I got to get a new smoke detector. It died. Well, it's 10 years old or 9 years old. But all of a sudden, putting batteries in it didn't help it. And I found out, well, you're just supposed to replace them regardless every 10 years. So, smoke detector, smoke and whatever, gas detector. There, on the shopping list. Okay, yeah, Carl. Microwave for you. Oh, yeah. I have a microwave and onion oven, and they'll have to be changed, I guess, too. I forgot about those. I never look at them. I don't. I don't look at those two for some reason. There's an analog clock on the wall, and it's already set. And that's the one I normally look at if I happen to be in the living room or kitchen. I mean, it's a combination. We're open. Living room, kitchen, dining, it's all one big room. Well, not big. This is a cottage after all. And no, it's not that big. All right. Yeah, our Margie doesn't have to change any clocks. because they're in Arizona right now. Adventures in Xanadu, welcome aboard. Good to have you. Good to have you. All right, so on the noon show, spoke about the M21 meetup. And there is a link down below me. If you go to the show more, you'll find a couple links down there. One of them is for, I think it's the one below. I don't know. One of those two links is the one for the M21 meetup group. And you can go there and join up if you'd like. We'd love to have you. And the good news is the RV park, they've changed the rules for us, for this RV group, the M21 group. We've got close to 20 that have already reserved their spaces and are confirmed they'll be there. We've heard that now the borders for between Canada and the United States are supposed to open up in July. First part of July, I think they say July 4. Well, that's cool. Anyways, but you can make a reservation right now. If you're from out of state, Michigan, you're out west, you're down south, you're wherever you're at, and you want to come to the M21 meetup, which is going to be epic. The first annual, I'm going to call it, the M21. 21 standing for the year. It's the Michigan meetup. Anyways, the park is saying, call us up, make a reservation. You're good. We'll call you back July something and say, hey, still planning on coming? Yes or no, yay or nay. If he answers yay, then you get to pay. It's not that much. It's $33 reserves your campsite permanently. Then after that, there's no refund. And for the 2-day event, it'd be $66. And that's full hookups, the whole 9 yards. Beautiful park, Lake of Dreams RV park. I've not physically been there yet. The North Woods RV Life, they've been there, and they will be there for this, of course. They've made their reservation. I know Kevin is traveling right now. That's what's Kevin's channel name? Dang it! Come on, James, help me out. But they're going to they're traveling this weekend, so they won't be doing any updates much. Kevin says he's not going to do an update, and then he does one anyways. I suppose that's if a signal. But Kevin is amazing. Oh, I sent him an email or a private message asking about wood. We're getting enough. Well, we've already got 20, like I said, and I have a feeling we're gonna have 30 or more. And it's up and toes. Got to find that sundial. I love it. Yeah, set it forward. Point it what? Right of the sun a little bit. Okay. I think you have to do that at high noon. I had a sundial once. That's packed away. Nice polished brass one. I should find it. It would go perfect in the motorhome. So I've got a little bit of brass. So where are we staying? Okay. Thank you, James. No, that's not the featured channel. We did that a couple weeks ago, James. James is telling me what Kevin's channel name is, and it's Where Are We Staying? He is in site 5, and I am in site 6, and then Tina the Outsider is in site 7, and since she is not 40 foot long, at least not yet, she has a minivan, so there'll be room, and so hopefully we'll get an answer from the RV park as to whether we can go out and somewhere in the area and say, hey, we need a trailer load of firewood. Yeah, we do, because there'll be the main bonfire somewhere. It could be right there where the firewood is, but there'll be other people. Now we got to follow the park rules, wherever they may be. Like Mayberry, you could only use the wood that they had, which was $5 a bundle. Lasts you a few hours at night or day, whenever you have your fire, But and that was okay. When I was at Mayberry, I bought a bundle and had one little campfire, and it was nice. But now, up on the hill where the whole group was, yeah, there was some pitching had to be done for the longer lasting bonfires. I think the third night we were there was 3 bonfires going. James is in 8. Anyway, somewhere. Well, James is going to be about 40 feet. I'm 40 feet. But considering that Tina's got just the minivan, we'll probably just dump the wood right behind her or in front of her, or whatever it works out. We'll see. I mean, it's up again. We'll have to wait on Louise at the campground to tell us what their rules are. Most parks, in my mind, they're careful. It's like I couldn't right now hook up a trailer and load it with Michigan firewood and take it to Illinois or Indiana or Ohio to a campground. They would say, no, can't do. You can't transport between the states or use between the states firewood. And James says something about that. Yes, tree bug. Keep your tree bugs in Pennsylvania there, James. We had a few years ago, we had the ash borer, and I lost I didn't lose it. It was still there. I had the ash tree, 40 foot, straight over there, and it's now a table. That thing was scaring me. It died. And I mean, it went totally bleach bark white within 2 years. I mean, it was scary. And I shopped around. Finally, I didn't keep any of the wood. I just said, please make the stump level, because I'm going to put a table on it, and I did. It's got an octagon tabletop on it, which needs to be painted and stained again. But no, that tree had to come down. It was a widow maker for sure. Well, not married, but it's a killer. It would have killed. It would have destroyed the cottage, and it probably would have came down, because that tree is southwest, about 25 foot from the house, from the cottage. James says ash tree is good. Outside fire. Yeah, they don't want you to use it in your fireplace. It'll set up your chimney very fast, faster than pine. Now, you certainly don't want a chimney fire. You gotta be careful about that. Or, wood stove, same thing. You'll get that buildup of soot inside the fire, the chimney, and it can catch fire. I mean, it seriously is worse than half dry pine, which I've done that before. I've burnt uh, almost freshly cut pine. Not a good idea. You got to have a pretty hot fire to do that. But it's what I had at the time. James, Justin and Christina is here. Welcome aboard. I do have news for you, which you probably already know because I'm sure you're following the post from Kevin. I hope you called already. Call Louise this week. Make your reservation, and you don't even have to pay right away. They'll wait and call you after they know the border is open. The rumors are it's going to open on July 4th. You can make your reservation without any money exchange right now for the M21 meetup. And then they'll call you and say, hey, you. And then they'll forget why they called you. No, they won't forget. But seriously, you can make a reservation. Then they'll call you after the border is open, and they say, "Are you still going to come on September 24th, 26th, whatever? Yay or nay?" And if you say yay, then you get to pay. And if you say nay, well then, boom, no reservation. We'll give it to somebody else. So that's the deal. Louise is on the phone there, Carl. She's probably watching YouTube by now. Yes, James, I'm sure. July 5th, James says. Who knows? Whenever they open it. But then, then you can pay the $33 to reserve it. And actually, for the 2 days, the entire deal is $66, 2 nights. That's for the events. I mean, if you want to come before, you want to stay longer, that's up to you, of course. Most of us are only going to be there for the 2.5 days. Friday afternoon, and then we leave Sunday by noon or so. Millie, welcome aboard. Hey, people, Weekend RVing is here. shouting them out. If you don't have them, please go and grab them. All right, now we get to link number 2, or the other link that's down here in the show me. I think it ends with JTW on the end. I don't know. But anyways, that's the other channel that we're going to shout out tonight. Oh, I mean, besides this channel. Many of you probably already went and looked, okay? And hopefully you did the thing and rang your bell, whatever, left a nice comment. But Blue Wave sent me an email, and along with everybody else on his email list. And not everybody here is on his email list. But he sent a link for a channel that he found, and it's a great channel that they're just getting started. They started, I think, in November. And they got a couple hundred subscribers. I think it was 230, 231 when I looked at it. But fantastic channel. You will enjoy them. It's Dave and Diane. I had it written down. It's on the link. I just woke up. I can't find my notes from this morning. Dave and Diane throwing caution to the wind, and they are here. Welcome aboard. You just saved my live stream. That is our other more or less feature channel. Please check them out. Weekend RVing, good. You know, you can tell them that Blue Wave sent you via Captain Jack. Because Blue Wave wanted to be mentioned if you go and watch them, which a bunch of us did that already. But, you know, I got to thinking, well, I'm going to shout them out today. And you can tell them that I sent you too. On Blue Wave, then through me somehow. It's okay. Their last video that they posted, or at least as of this morning, at the airport there in Arizona. What in the world was the name of that airport? But great video. I mean, they enjoyed walking around looking at all these airplanes. It was a fly-in breakfast. Pretty doggone cool, put on by the Lions Club there in what was the name of that? Can't remember. Oh, Weekend RVing has put the link to Dave and Diane throwing caution to the wind. And Carl, I think you've already checked out Dave and Diane. If you're not, well, there's the link. Yeah, that airport one, I loved it. And a couple of your others. I haven't watched all of your videos yet, but I plan to watch more because I totally enjoyed it. Your narration is great. Coolidge Airport, thank you. Coolidge Airport. Margie, where's Margie? Margie's here somewhere. They're in Arizona. Go to the Coolidge Airport. Let's see. Let's give you a try. The day would be April 3rd. Payday. Wait, no, we get paid on the 2nd. Saturday the 3rd. Coolidge Airport. They have the fly-in breakfast. They do it every Saturday. And I think they don't do it June, July, August, September. I think 4 months out of the year they do not do it. Up here in Michigan, they have the same thing at the Sparta Airport. It changes every year, but the Lions Club, they have a fly-in. And I've been to it one time. It was great. It happened to be barbecue in the evening or, afternoon. But it was middle of summer. Like, I think it was August or September I was there. Maybe it was in the spring. I don't remember. I'm going to find out. I drive down to the airport this week and say, hey, when's it coming? But they normally put up signs ahead of time in the neighborhood here at least. So whether it's going to be a breakfast or whatever it's going to be, and I plan to intend, I'll be doing a video of our Sparta Airport. I did one before, but it was a long time before I did YouTube. I didn't even have any real equipment other than my company phone, but I took a ton of pictures. Well, when I retired, I asked them could I have the extra chip out of there. They said, yeah, we'll send it to you. Ha ha ha. That's gone forever. So, after I retired, it was only not even 2 weeks. My boss, who was supposed to handle that, they let him go. So then jumped through the hoops and spoke with the new boss. Oh, I'll check and go through his desk and find out. Yeah, right. Never mind. That's one of my more bitter things from not being still working. I'm glad. After 30 years, I had enough. Anyways, yes. Thank you, Dave or Dan. Which one of you is here, or both of you? I hope both of you are here. All right, we are halfway into this. Oh, Millie, good. Thank you for checking out uh, Dave and Diane. That's awesome. This community. Well, hey, you know what? We got another hour to go. And there'll probably be some more people coming in. Dave and Diane, how would you like to come up here on the screen with me and get to meet the people that are here? Kind of almost face to face. I'll put my link in. Have you come up. And if you don't want to, maybe somebody else does. Let's go down here. Invite. Copy to the clipboard. Okay, that was easy. Now I put it down here. And I paste. I hit enter. And there you go. How simple is that? Tell you what, I love StreamYard. And I'm using the free version. But if you would like to click on that link there, Dave, Diane, bring it on up here on the screen for a little while, get to know you a little bit better. Oh, look who's here. Sue is here. Lucky Dog Productions. And the winner from this morning, or at noon. She's pretty smart. She figures she's a good detective. And obviously one heck of a memory. She can remember all these screenshots that I steal. I steal the screenshots. I no longer let the people know in advance that they are going to be here with me, so to speak, on Saturdays. I just don't tell them. I'm a pirate. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yep. Okay. Traveling on. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Good to see you. We're having a great group here tonight. I do have that little thing up there posted. If you click on it there, Dave and Diane, that I can bring up. I don't know if you've done a live stream before. You certainly have some skills on your videos. I can see that. And again, I haven't watched all of your videos by any means. I've only watched like 3, 4, because I just found out about you yesterday. So, all right. What other news do I have for today? I'm trying to remember this morning's notes. Box Fan D, welcome aboard, Lassie. Do not set your clock forward if you're in still Arizona. And we're talking about the Michigan meetup. Well, wouldn't that be fantastic if you could make it? I'm serious, Box Fan D. It would be cool. You don't have to pay any money right now. You can make a reservation. M21 meetup. Okay, I see somebody horsing around down on the screen below me. Looks like Dave. Dave, give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready. You got a thumbs up. Here he comes. Please welcome Dave.
How you doing, guys?
Doing fantastic. It's good to see you.
I tried to do my computer, but it said it wouldn't support the StreamYard, so I had to jump over to my phone and try it here.
Yeah. Hey, I've had that happen. Everything I have is hooked up through Verizon, You know, I've got the MiFi, I got the phone is Verizon, my Chromebook is Verizon. I'm on my desktop right now in my little cubbyhole office
Yeah.
at home port, and because I'm a pirate, I'm not using the Verizon right now.
Ah,
I could. My roommate is using the Verizon for her games, and
gotcha.
I am close enough to a neighbor across the street. I'm on his Wi-Fi.
That works out well.
Yeah, pirates got to stick together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the 4 videos or so that I've watched are just fantastic, well made. I
Oh,
love how
thank
you
you.
narrate them. Uh, did you see my? I made a comment on the airport one.
Yes.
that maize and blue plane.
Yeah.
Oh, they better bring
Yeah.
that up here. Better bring that up here to Michigan.
Yeah. It
That's
belongs up
that's
there.
that's our colors. Go Michigan, maize and
Yeah. They had some
blue.
pretty planes.
That was fantastic. And then I happened to spot RV8 on the wing, on the right hand wing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to thinking, you know what? Maybe in the future, if we're still alive, we'll convert some of those big old planes and we'll make them into RVs.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
The heck with the RV park. We're going to go camp at the airport.
Yeah. Why not?
I can't see why not.
I love the
I
view.
Some of those troop carriers and cargo
Oh,
planes, easy.
they're huge. A lot bigger than what we live in now.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a law against putting a wood stove in one.
Only if they catch you.
I guess, because at that point, I'd be burning Michigan wood, but I might be in California at that point in time. Yeah, that is so cool. So are you out in Arizona at this time?
We are. We are.
Okay. All right. Cool.
We're here till we're here till April 1st. Then we take off.
Okay. All right. Well, as you can probably tell, a few of the people that are in here right now, Box Van D says their internet sucks. She's probably over by Parker or Ehrenberg.
Yep. Yep.
And let's see who else is here. Oh, RV Ashes in April. They're lurking around out there somewhere right now in Arizona.
Yeah.
And I bet I was teasing her about playing this game because she's missed guessing the channel for quite some time.
Mm.
And I finally said, hey, put a string around your finger. She is here. Too funny. So, I'm sure there are videos about your rig. We'd love to see them.
Yeah. We did a walk around the exterior. I don't know, a couple 3 weeks ago. Just did a walk through the interior. I think a week ago.
Oh, good.
And then when we first hit the road 8 years ago, we were in a Class A. I think we have a video on the Class A we used to have in there.
Okay.
So yeah.
I technically am Class A. Technically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What mine is a schoolie.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm still in the process of converting her. I mean, she's ready to go.
Yeah.
But I keep tweaking, and as Steampunk Steve will tell you, he's another RVer, and he's a channel. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's floating around somewhere. But he has a converted school bus, and he says, "You're never done. You're never done. Never."
That's half the
You're
fun.
always saying, "Well, wait a minute. That cabinet, it's not working out. Let's tear it out and put in a wardrobe, or change it into a shower, or do something." So your mind, as you roll along, you say, "Well, I can make that better."
Yep.
Or I can make it different. Me, it's different. I don't go out and buy, I don't go to that. What's that one store that everybody goes to? I don't even think we have one up here.
The hardware store?
No, it starts with an I. It's like a box store. A lot of
Oh,
people. What?
what is it? IKEA?
IKEA.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I watch a lot of channels where they just love the IKEA stuff, and it works for them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a pirate. Oh wow, look at that sticking out of the dumpster. Grab it. Grab it. Use it. Say, why'd I grab that out of the dumpster? Burn it. Yeah. Oh, hey, weekend review. Well, I missed now the chat moved. Lucky Dog put in your link. And the link is also down below on my show more.
That's
To
great. Thank you.
get you some more friends to come over and scope you out, harass you.
Oh, good. Yeah, we need that. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you. Go ahead.
When I decided to start doing this channel, we were already at our winter location, so we're stationary. So then I had the bright idea to start the YouTube channel. Well,
Okay.
when we're here, we play pickleball every day and we go biking every day. So what are you going to video about that every day? It's pretty boring to do it every day.
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
not for me. I'd love to be there right now.
So I started going back to some pictures of some hikes we did and things like that, and tried to put some videos together. But I'm looking forward to hitting the road again so we can really put together some good content.
Yeah. The grab some extra SD cards or whatever your camera uses and put it right there on the dashboard. Hey, some of those dash cams that come out. Yeah, I mean you can use it for B-roll if you like.
Yeah.
Splice it in. I don't do that. You get what you get. Eventually I may learn how to use an editor, but this old pirate's kind of stupid when it comes to computer stuff. But I'm learning little by little.
Yeah.
So, pickleball. Yes,
Pickleball.
Carl lives in his own universe. He doesn't know what it is.
Oh, well, he needs to check that out. Pickleball is a mix of racquetball, tennis, and ping pong, I guess. So you can put two pickleball courts on one tennis court. Gives you an idea of the size of the court. So it's a fast growing sport. They say that it should be an Olympic sport within our lifetime.
If we live that long.
If we live that long.
At my skill level and physical physique, ping pong would probably be too much for me. But I bet it's fun to watch, though, too.
It is fun. It's fun to watch and play. Yeah.
Sit on the sidelines and yell.
Yes.
I can do that.
You can heckle somebody.
That's right. Hey, you don't know a pickle from a cucumber. What's wrong with you? Carl. Hey, this is not the what do they call it? Bing bong sip. What did we do a few weeks ago? It don't matter. But no, this is not. I suppose you could drink at a pickleball exhibition.
Well, might want to have the phone on speed dial to 911, but you could try it.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's saying he prefers competitive sitting and sipping. Okay. Hey, why not? Justin and Christina, they're thinking about it now too. Hey, it could be as you said, a soon to be Olympic sport.
Yeah, it's up and they're teaching it in school and everything now, so it's great.
Oh, wow. That hasn't come up our way just yet.
Oh, really? Okay.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
It must be a Western thing, but I got a court right across the street that could be split up and do the same thing.
Yeah, we traveling the country, we see so many tennis courts that aren't being used. There's grass growing in cracks, and then you have pickleball being such an upcoming sport. It's a shame that a lot of communities haven't switched that around. But
about 2 years ago, they totally redone the court over here. And I was thinking, why are they spending my tax dollars on all that? They put in brand new playground equipment. About the only thing they didn't do was put in a new gazebo, because the one that was there was just fine. But yeah, they redid the court. They put in new basketball hoops, all of that. I thought, what a waste.
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, I tell you what, the kids in Sparta and the kids around here, they use it every day.
You build it,
You
they
know,
will
they
come,
really
right?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've gone over there and sat and watched. I mean, these kids are high school kids. They're playing basketball, and I mean, they're serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skins and shirts.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some good players,
Hmm.
very good players.
Now you're in
So
Western Michigan, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Sparta is basically 15 miles north of Grand Rapids.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Most people know where Grand Rapids, Michigan is.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sparta is 15 miles north of there. So I'm
We
actually
love Michigan.
I'm about 16 miles. Well, speaking of Michigan, there's a link below me for the M21
I saw
meetup.
that.
Yeah, Kevin he picked up the ball and ran with it about 3 weeks ago. I just said to him, you know what? We ought to have a Michigan meetup, and bam, we got one. We're in the process of planning what we're going to be doing for the 2 days, and we probably should find out if they have a tennis court up there. Maybe us Michiganders need to learn how to play pickleball.
It may be.
And I think for the kids, there's going to be a couple things. If they do the treasure hunt, I'm going to be part of that. Yeah, the kids like Captain Jack, so
Yeah, I bet.
we could have fun. RV Ashes. She wants to change the photo a minute. I think she's trying to guess. So we'll do that. I love StreamYard. Have you tried it out, Dave?
No, this is actually my first live feed. I'm not very techy, so the
I'll tell
channel
you
I've
what.
been struggling.
It's free. We're doing this. It's not costing me anything. It's a free program. Now, if you want to get super fancy, you know, I think it's $240 a year for a subscription. And for that, you get unlimited. I mean, you could do live stream 24 hours a day.
Wow.
Right now, if you're on the free version, they give you 20 hours per month for free. Works out for me because I average 3 hours a month, or I mean 3 hours a week. You know, so yeah, I don't go over 20. You know, unless I get talking so much.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I can command the fire pit. Got a lot of stories. Some I can't tell here.
Fully understand.
Let's see. Justin and Christina, they put a link up here. Playpickleball.com. You're right, Dave. That it must be growing if they got a web page.
Oh yeah. You can go on YouTube and look up any pickleball tournaments and whatnot. They have huge tournaments down in Florida, all over the country. There's tournaments. The resort we stay at right now, they used to hold the nationals here, and we have 32 pickleball courts, and they're world class pickleball courts. So I think we have 1,000 members in our club.
Okay. Well, we can all get off here now and go to bed. Us people that just learned something for today. You know, I got to learn something or I can't sleep. Excuse me. So, up here, one of the games we all like to play is we call it cornhole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets played a lot. at campgrounds, and
Yeah.
sometimes just for a picnic or a get together. I actually prefer horseshoes, and I have the equipment to pretty much install it anywhere, and a couple sets of shoes, and off we go.
Yep.
That can be fun.
Yeah. Oh, I like them both. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Carl is cooking dinner, but he's got to be up at 3 or 2, all things considering. Carl, you got to work tomorrow or what? Or is that when the dogs have to go out to pee? I bet. We have a lot of jokes on here every week, especially since I started the guess the channel. Just a blast. People are trying to figure this out, and I don't ask permission anymore. Speaking of asking permission, do you know Badge? Everybody needs one. That's another channel. That's another channel. I'll get somebody to throw a Badge here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll love him. You will love him. He's one of the people, kind of like Blue Wave Odyssey. Us newbies, starting out a couple years ago or so, that we didn't know squat. We didn't know anything about you doing YouTube videos. It's all brand new. But then all of a sudden, Badge, everybody needs one, was my very first mentor, if you will. And I grew overnight. And then I happened to stumble onto Bob and Debbie. And then it went shot to the moon for a whole lot of us little channels. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. And many of us have more or less picked up our own balls and kind of did our own thing now. Blue Wave's still doing it, but he's doing it in a different way now. I've done it where I just went through a whole list of people I thought you should have, but now I've evolved into the guess the channel, which everybody kind of likes to play a game. Mm-hmm. They don't get anything but accolades for figuring it out, but we have fun with it.
Yeah.
And then Donovan, which is RV on the Wayside. He's not on tonight. That's another channel that you'd be interested in. He'll find you too, I'm sure. He does a shout out most every Saturday night after me. So, and he does it differently, but it's fun. It's fun how he does it. And a few other channels, they do shout outs. Yeah. So we have a blast.
Well,
and it helps our community.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest, most important thing. It's not the videos. It's not really the live streams. We certainly don't do, I'll sub to you if you sub to me. We don't do that crap. No. Now, can we keep up with your videos every day? Probably not. You can't keep up with mine every day.
No.
Once you get past a certain amount, I think I'm at 850 some or whatever it is. There's no way I can keep up with all of them.
Yeah.
As hard as I try, because I have other stuff to do too besides YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But it's fun. Our community is great. And if somebody is having a problem of any kind, bam. If nothing else, you got prayers coming your way. Yeah. But I mean, there's been special causes, money raised for people that had to have it. And by gosh, boom, goals set and goals met in a short amount of time. We got a lot of generous, charitable people here, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah,
and when we have these meetups, which basically started last year, you'll hear about the Mayberry meetup, and now you're hearing about the soon-to-be Michigan meetup. I'll talk a lot about that. But RV Ash is in April, and probably you. if you were camping anywhere near Quartzsite, there was meetups there, and then there was the Schoolie Palooza back in February. I mean, there's meetups that happen all over
Yeah.
this community, and some of them, we don't see them every day. There's get-togethers.
Mhm.
There's, as they say, caravans, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
So you've stumbled on a good community.
Well,
and
that's
we're glad
nice.
that you're here.
Yeah, and I appreciate the shout outs that Bob and you've done, and it wasn't expected. I just stumbled across the channels and made a comment, and then lo and behold, this happened, and it's a lot of fun.
I call it synchronicity.
Yep.
You're doing what you're doing, and all of a sudden you're going to be doing it more. But it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It truly is.
Yeah.
All right, so Carl's leaving us. Bon voyage, Carl. And we still got 10 in the house. There are times on this evening, get quite a few people in. But I don't worry about it. If there's 2 people here, that's good enough.
Yeah, well, I'll be sure to pop in now again, certainly, yeah.
Oh, you're very, very welcome, and I'm glad you came aboard.
Yeah, thank
Certainly
you.
glad you came aboard. All right.
Okay.
Looking
But I
forward.
think I need to
looking
run.
forward to. Okay.
I think I need to go out and turn the barbecue on. I think it's my turn to start throwing some salmon on the griddle out there and getting close to dinner time.
We do a lot of cooking videos on our channels as well.
Oh yeah.
And we certainly promote a Blackstone grill.
Well, I don't have a
Blackstone. I don't either, but I've got my eye on one.
Yeah, we do a 2-burner Camp Chef. So
Those
very similar, just a different brand. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually don't have a grill. I just got the normal, rack and a glorified charcoal grill.
There you go. That's perfect.
I got a couple of those. A small one, kind of like a hibachi, but I use that more than I use the big one.
Yeah.
Right? It will heat up a pot of water and some macaroni, and then on the other side, cook a couple steaks. Works for me. Or hot dogs, whatever I got.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay.
Well, you better do that. I don't want you going hungry.
Well, I won't go hungry, but all right. Hey, thanks for the invite on. I appreciate it.
We're glad to have you. And check out StreamYard and see what you'd like with it. There's another thing I'll promote. It's called GoToChannel. It's a Chrome extension, and you can get that for free too.
Okay.
But you're limited to 2 hours a day. It's perfect when you're on a live stream, or you can replay a live stream. And if you got this, it highlights these channels that are off to our right. It's off, that way.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, their channel will be highlighted in green. You can click on it, throw them up in the tab, and when the old pirate gets done yakking, you can go visit those channels.
Oh.
And check them out.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's how I find new channels. A lot. And if you want to go whole hog and have basically unlimited Chrome extension GoToChannel, it's $9.99 for a year.
Well,
I got the $9.99. It was affordable, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And of course, they have another program that's bigger and bigger. I mean, hey, I'm usually the one that wants to go free or figure out how to pirate it.
Yeah, I'm kind of that free guy myself.
Yeah. Well, frugal.
Frugal. Yeah.
I mean, when you're doing RVing, you can't just throw money out the window.
That's right.
You got to think about, where am I going to be next month?
That's right.
Yep. Now, one more question before you go.
Yes.
Are you full time?
We are full time.
Awesome.
We've been full time in November, made 8 years full time on the road.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You may hold the record here.
Oh, see, and I keep
full-time?
saying to myself, I wish I would have started the YouTube channel back then. We
Oh,
actually did
yeah.
a blog. We started a blog 8 years ago, and so we had a pretty active blog. But you know, and I still enjoy doing the blog. Don't get me wrong, but the technology and getting outside the comfort zone, that's what this YouTube thing is. So we're kind of having fun with that. So
Well, I'm glad you got footage from back eight years ago.
yeah,
There's
and so in this
nothing wrong with
downtime, like we're sitting right now, I've just been, in fact, I'm working on another video for Zion and Bryce, and we did a mustard museum over in where were we at? That was in Wisconsin. So I got those videos I'm working on, but they're just slideshows, until we get on the road and can actually start shooting some video. That's kind of what I've been doing. So
no one's guessed our featured channel yet tonight, but they've done some slideshows. And it's quick and easy. Well, at least for them.
Yeah.
I might figure out how to do one. I actually do not have a slideshow introduction or any kind of an introduction. All I have is just a little explanation and my email address on my about. That's all I have.
Yeah,
right now.
I don't have anything. I got to figure that out yet. So,
well, cool. And as said, you might hold the record, and you could have been Bob Wells.
Well, it's been a great life. I retired in September, September 2012, and we hit the road November 2012 and haven't looked back. So
wow.
Yeah. And no end in sight.
I retired in 2013. Went through a terrible, nasty divorce, unfortunately, and had just enough money left over to buy this cottage. And now, because I've gotten hooked on RV life, the cottage may be a thing of the past. Yeah. Not right away, but it could be. Maybe my next address will be in a post office box in Arizona. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what we have, P.O. box.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a friend you probably see on some of my videos. He just got back from Arizona, and he said, I got to show you. Back of his little minivan, Arizona plate. And then he tells me, Arizona, you can get a 1-year plate, you get a 2-year plate, or you can get a 5-year plate. And even the 5-year plate was like less than $200 for his van.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all he had to do was have a physical address. So he used his sister's or his niece's. That's his physical address for Arizona. Yeah. And then he's got a P.O. box. It's plain, simple, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Hey, Lily's here. Hey, journey via Lily's Lens. You'll see her in the chat. She'll be checking you out. I'm sure she got the email from Bob. If she didn't, she'll know to check you out.
Oh, great.
But she's coming to the M21 meetup, and she is in Texas. So, yep. And you got to check her channel out, dude. She does some awesome photography. It'll break your heart. Seriously, beautiful photography. That's how I met her, as a matter of fact. She's not here. She's full time. Yeah. I didn't know that at the time. I was looking for. I need help with my Canon camera. What do I do? Oh, so I typed in photography. Saw her channel. Maybe she can give me some help, and she sure has.
Oh, great.
Oh my. And now we have a friendship through this community. Yeah. She joined the community after me. But I found her through photography. Yeah. So yeah, you need to check her out.
I will. Most certainly.
All right.
Okay. But thanks for the invite on. I really appreciate it.
We
I enjoyed
appreciate
it.
you, Dave. And
Okay.
hopefully you'll get your better half on here next Saturday.
I'll give it a try. She's a little on the camera shy side.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. So
We'll
getting her to
fix that.
sit down, getting her to sit down in front of the camera, that's the tough part. Now going out hiking and getting her on there, you get her laughing, then she's all good. But just to sit down in front of it, well, I'm the same way. I think my first couple videos, I don't know what I looked like, but it was so uncomfortable looking into a camera talking. It was just, it probably still is.
I know you watched my very, very first video.
I did.
I don't know if I told you, but man, that kills you talking like a pirate.
Yeah.
I haven't done it. I have done it since, but briefly on national or international Talk Like a Pirate Day. Now, this Texan that I just mentioned, she did it for a long time as a part of a contest at a bar somewhere down in Texas. They were celebrating International Talk Like a Pirate Day at this Texan bar. And guess what? She won. She won. I think it was $50. She won. So the very first time that she came up here on the screen, I think it was my very first live stream. I didn't know what I was doing, but I figured out how to bring her up like I brought you up.
Yeah.
She was wearing a pirate hat that she made out of newspaper. You know, the three-billed hat that the true pirates wear. What a hoot.
That's good. That's funny.
What a hoot. Oh, my God. All right. Let's see. We got your link thrown up there. And now, oh, my gosh, we've been here an hour, and somebody's got to guess this channel that's behind me. So we'll let you go, Dave. And please say hi to Diane and tell her to keep her hat on a string.
I'll do that. All right, yeah. All right, see y'all.
Glad you came aboard. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, that was Dave from not our feature channel, but it's Dave from the channel that Bob told me about. So if you go click on them on the link, they are great. And you can remind them that you came from Blue Wave Odyssey via Captain Jack Scrapper. Great people. It's about time now. Hey, you're going to go live in a half an hour or less. We'd be shouting you out. Okay, RV Ashes said this is a hard one. You know, I didn't think it would be all that hard. Well, for somebody like Sue, Lucky Dog, wasn't hard for her. She just, you know, I think she's got photographic memory. Let's see, comment from It's About Time. Oh, they have a guess? Shara Hart, welcome aboard. Let me scroll up here, Sue. Lily wants to know the clues. Well, the background pictures, the thumbnail, those are clues. Obviously, I do that. I did say that they're out west. Oh, It's About Time. I thought you were saying hello to Proceeding Onward in America, and I was looking to see if they were here. That's an extremely good guess, but no, it's not. It's not. Sure, first, thank you. Okay, now, Lily, you got a photographic memory too? Well, obviously, you're a photographer, but you didn't take this shot. Well, Lucky Dog, do you happen to have any extra chicken? Yeah, It's About Time. They also guessed. Well, now we got to get 2 chicken dinners. So, okay, it's about time guest RV Ashes in April. And also, I didn't see them first, but I saw uh, uh, Lily. She guessed RV Ashes in April. And let's see, Frederick Heron guessed BVD, which is not what I'm wearing. I'm wearing Hanes BVD Signature Van Dam. No, it's not Blue Van Dam. And, you know, there's another channel on here too that I don't know if they got it or not. Well, Lily, are you hungry? Are you hungry for chicken? And I bet it's about time now. It's probably hungry for chicken too. So, winner, chicken dinner. You guys got it. It is RV Ashes in April. And let me change the backdrop here a second. Um, another shot. That is the taken alongside the road, kind of a rough road that leads up to the desert bar. They got the RV Ashes in April, went to the desert bar. They didn't stay for a drink because it was too crowded, but Margie took some great photography shots along there, that's for sure. So, RV Ashes in April is our featured channel. If somebody could drop a link, because if you don't have them, it's about time now that you did. Okay, so it's about time guessing at 708. And Sharp Heart got it too? Wow. Gonna have to call up the Tyson company. Have some chicken delivered. Oh man. Let's see. I don't know. I understand there is that there's good grub at the desert bar, but I'd say might want to get there a little early. Oh, Whoa Nelly went to a saloon. That's cool. I haven't watched Whoa Nelly lately. I get Whoa Nelly mixed up with Nell Nettie. I bet other people do too. Yeah. Lily remembers this video, or she knows what video this screenshot. I pirated it. Yeah, RV Ashes in April was going to guess that it was her. But then she got the instructions that she was supposed to give out little hints. That's how we do it. So, yep. Yeah, that's what I love. When the noon crew guesses and everybody on the noon crew knows, then they come on at the evening edition and they play with the minds of the people that didn't see the noon edition. That is a blast. It's a blast. So, as I was telling Dave, it's just another way of growing our community. I mean, I'm not a grow channel by any means, but I sure have fun doing the guest channel. It's just a riot. Just a riot. Okay, we're on quarter after. So there is another link besides Dave and Diane, Dave was just up here a little bit ago. So there's a link for their channel. And that's a worthwhile channel. You got to go. And then, of course, the other link is for the M21 meetup. It's a Facebook page group. And would love it if anyone would like to scope it out, join us. And as said, the RV park there, we've got close to 20 reservations already. And, it's growing. We learned this morning from Kevin that they have waived the deposit. So you can call them up and say, hey, for September 24 through 26, total cost would be $66, which if you know you're coming, pay the 33 or pay the 66. 33 is your normal reservation amount, but now, because so many are out of state, there's a ways to go for them. If they're coming all the way from Texas or Arizona or any state basically outside of Michigan, they have waived that deposit fee for now. But you can still call up Louise and say, hey, I want to come. Reserve a site for me, and she will. You don't have to pay. As I think it's going to go, around first week of July, you'll be getting a call saying, are you still planning on coming? At that point in time, then you pay, the minimal 33, which is cool. And the reason they're doing it that way is because some of you are farther away, haven't actually, set up your time schedule yet. And the Canadian border, the USA Canadian border, as we have heard, thank God, is supposed to reopen on the 4th of July, believe it or not. I think that's cool. Therefore, folks like Grumpy Old Van, let's say, and Justin and Christina, Badge, whoever, maybe we'll see them. Wouldn't that be great? We have some big channels that are coming. I just think the M21 meetup is going to be so much fun. Oh, Lily, cool. Before or after? I may have to book a couple extra days. And I will, if they're available. The next clue was going to be they have a cat. Oh, I forgot to mention that to Dave. Now, many of us have fur babies. I don't know if Dave and Diane do or not, but when I get a chance to check out their channel, maybe I'll learn whether they do or not. Excuse me. Great people. Great people. Isn't this a cool community? I don't know. It's a blessing. It truly is. Sure, I've heard. Oh, see, I'm trying to go scroll through here a minute. Now I got to scroll up because I probably missed something. Sure, I've heard. Da-da-da. Okay, I think I'm sort of kind of caught up. So, tonight, and I bet they're not on here now. They might be. But it's about time now. We will be raiding them. Yeah, they'll be coming on here in about 10 more minutes. So we'll be doing a Captain Jack raid on It's About Time Now. They are doing a fill-in for RV on the Wayside, who's normally on at 7:30, but now it's going to be It's About Time Now. So that's a great channel too. All right. Okay, you're extra one day before and one day after. Fantastic. You got me thinking. I'll probably still be working with Tom in Greenville, but guess what? He's just going to have to work by himself those days. I think I'm going to add the extra days. Why not? Why not? Justin and Christina. Yeah, it's awesome that the border's going to open, and I'm hoping that we'll be seeing you. And then maybe we'll see you again at the Mayberry meetup after that, which is in October. Yes, Sue, it totally is. There's a lot of places. I know Texas told them to stick the mask thing up their keisters, which I thought was kind of cool. But there are stores, there are chains that they're hanging on to the please wear a mask thing, and I guess I respect that. And it's kind of drifting into that way here, even in Michigan, where we've been under our governor's thumb big time. But our gas stations, our community or convenience stores, whatever, our big box stores, and a lot of places they got the mask required. Well, what I'm finding out is that okay, especially with the restaurants now, we're 50% capacity on our restaurants. You got to wear a mask before you go in the door. But once you sit down, you don't need your mask, which is cool. And I've also noticed most of the places, if you don't wear your mask, they're not really enforcing it. At least I haven't run into anybody enforcing it. And since I've had this congestion, put the mask on, walk into the store, and all of a sudden I can't breathe. I gotta get some air. And I've learned to avoid the places that have, extra something in their air fresheners. That will take my breath away. So yeah, pretty much avoid those. Justin and Christina, thank you. Thank you. We are getting ready to raid here in a few minutes. So I love it. I got to write that down. Put that right on my shopping list. Reserve 2 more days. Call Louise. I'll be taking care of that. Because I don't have to pay her any money. I've already got mine paid for. So if I add a couple days, it's no big deal. I can pay for it later or the day of. What else we got? Let's see. Me. Lily. Tina. Okay. Put a big box around it, and then I'll lose my note by morning. And by gosh, you're seeing me in my robe again. And I promise you, I am doing the hot steam shower bath. I fell asleep. I watched a couple videos after my noontime live. Said, okay, I'll take a little nap. I took my dose of honey for the day. I still haven't taken my CBD oil, so I'll probably do that here in a few minutes. But then I lay down, so I'll take a little cat nap or a puppy dog nap, a Captain Jack nap. It's a good thing Holly was here. She says, hey, don't you go live at 6? Guess what time it was? 10 minutes till 6. So when I first started tonight, my eyes weren't even open yet. Yeah, it's funny, Lily. Yeah, so, okay. I'm just getting really geeked about the Michigan meetup. I'll get geeked about Mayberry, I'm sure. And there's some other meetups that we'll probably hear about. There's one coming up at KT's, Slow Momentum. There's one coming up, I think it's April 30. Yeah, I believe it's April 30, down in Louisiana. I'd love to go to that. It's a Slow Mo Crew meetup. And there's a few people going already that I know about. Yes, Frederick. Vitamin E is fantastic. I don't have it on my list yet, but I think I'm going to get walnuts. Walnuts are supposed to be very healthy, full of nutrients that you need. Um, good for the cholesterol, the good cholesterol, the HDL, I think it's called. Anyways, yeah, I like walnuts, and I can eat walnuts. Now, some of the other nuts, which are also good, a little hard for me to break them up and eat them. But now today I actually had banana muffins laced. They were laced. they were laced with walnuts. And yeah, I cheated. I melted butter on the first one and a little bit of honey. It was delicious. So then the next one, I saw I'm still hungry. So that one, I didn't use butter. Well, I did, but not butter. I used peanut butter. And again, a touch of honey. And I just microwaved it for 10 seconds. Oh man, was that good? Maybe that's why I took a nap. It was something. What is that? Tryptophan? Something has that. What do they call it? It makes you sleepy. Bud's backyard. He's doing a drive-by. Welcome aboard, Bud. We are getting ready here in about 2 minutes to do a raid on It's About Time Now. They are taking over tonight for RV on the Wayside, and I know that they'll do a good job filling in for Donovan. So it's going to be cool. And we've had a good time here tonight. The tryptophan. Thank you, Lily. That's exactly what I was looking for, and Frederick's got it too. Tryptophan. I think it's in walnuts. It's not in on Bingo Blitz. Oh, never mind. She's talking to her laptop. If she tells it Bingo Blitz on Facebook, boom. But a lot of times she's got to tell it a couple times before the MiFi picks it up. I'm just using it as fun. Yeah, the MiFi is on, so she shouldn't have a problem. All right. Yeah, we got the link. We got 2 minutes left. Tell you what, let's click on that link and let's all go over there and get set up, and we'll do the Captain Jack raid. Tell them prepare to be boarded. All right, mateys, I'm glad you came aboard here tonight, and I look forward to seeing you over there at It's About Time Now. It'll be fun. And until the next Saturday, we'll be here again, God willing, doing another Guess the Channel. All right, mateys. Fair winds. Smiles. I mean, big smiles. Come on, push them up. And may God bless. See you in a few minutes. I'll tell her, Lily.